Hello guys, in this video we will discuss more about bar graphs and we will see how bar plots can be plotted with the help of Python. So what is bar graphs? Bar graphs are basically used to compare various observations based on a certain parameters, and it is preferred when you want to visualize and compare mostly categorical data, which is also called as discrete data. Now you might be thinking that what is categorical data and discrete data. So you can see in the table, categorical data is basically like marital status, smoking status, eye color, level of education. So where the values are limited and it is discrete. It's not like a fractional values, but in terms of quantitative data, we can have some fractional numbers also. For example, if you see, for example, in terms of categorical data, marital status, the value of marital status can be either it can be unmarried, it can be married, it can be divorced, or it can be any other marital status, but this will be some limited values. Even smoking status, it's similar, smoking or not smoking. Eye color, yeah, there will be multiple eye colors, but there will be again a list of colors. And that list of colors, the number of colors will be limited. It will be not a fractional number. It will be a set of colors. Then level of education, basically, again there will be some list of education. In terms of quantitative, height can be anything. It can be a fractional numbers, 5.5 feet, 5.6 feet, 5.65 feet. So this is going to become a fractional numbers, or which is also called as continuous numbers. Population size, square footage, class size. So these can be basically quantitative numbers. So if you see more difference between more examples of discrete versus continuous, then in case of discrete, we can have number of eggs in the baskets, number of kids in a class, number of Facebook likes, number of diaper changes in a day, number of wins in a season, number of votes in election, and so on. But in terms of continuous data or continuous fractional results, we can have wind speed in terms of fractional. For example, wind speed is 23.24, 23.50, 74.37, right? Like that. Water temperature, volts of electricity, or weight difference, like that. So this is the difference between discrete and continuous. Now, in which scenarios the bar plots can be preferred? So I have listed a few scenarios here. Mostly it is used to deal with categorical data and to plot the frequency distribution of categorical variables. If you have multiple categories, then we can compare the categories. If you want to show the count or frequencies of each category, then we can go for bar plots. If you want to visualize a survey data, we can go for it. Time series data, we can go for bar plots. Comparing subsets, we can go for bar plots. Highlighting differences, difference highlighting. So it's basically, again, bar plots can be preferred. Even not only categorical features, but along with category features, if you have some numerical features and that we have to compare with categorical features, then comparison of various features using bar plots, we can do this. So these are some of the scenarios where bar plots can be used or can be preferred. So let's go and see how exactly we can do with the help of this Python. And there are some packages related to data visualization. And this is the first video. From previous video, we have started the data visualization playlist. And this is the first chart that we are going to see how we have to proceed for data visualization using this bar plots. This video can be little bit longer, maybe around 15 minutes. But further videos, next videos will not be that much longer because in the first video, I want to create a separate Conda environment and I want to set up a VS Code for that particular environment and I will start the bar plots. And even I'm going to show you guys different types of bar plots. What is horizontal plot, what is vertical plot, what is multiple bar plots, and what is stacked bar plot. And even there are some couple of more bar plots are there, but most widely used are these four: vertical, horizontal, stacked, and multiple bar plots. So let's see one by one. So let me do one thing now. Let me minimize this. Let me open Anaconda prompt and let us check first what are the environments available. So to check the environment, right, we have this Conda env list command. So let us enter this command and check what are the Conda virtual environments are present in this particular system. And we will create, so these are the three environments present in the system, and currently the base environment is activated. You can see the base is activated because you can see star, and these are the basically path where the particular environment is there. I will create a separate environment. So create conda create. So conda create hyphen n. I'll give name as data env, data viz, data visualization, right? Env, and I will not specify Python version. So let us Python version. Let us activate that. So let us wait to create the environment now. So it will ask for proceed. I will press Y and let us proceed. Yeah, it has been created now. And let us do one thing now. Activate this particular environment using this command, right? Kunda activate environment name. So I'll activate this. Yeah, it has been activated now. And do one thing now. Let us come to root folder. So I came to root C directory. Let us check what are the directories available here. I'll go to this D folder. It's not a D directory, it's a folder basically in my system. So let us check what are the directories available. Then I'll go to one directory named as YouTube. Let me check what are the directories available. There are a lot of directories available here. I'll go to projects. So do one thing, cd projects, and inside projects, let me check. I want to create one directory. So data visualization, visualization. Okay, and let us switch to this directory, data, not data analysis. Basically come back to from this. Let me clear a screen. So cd data visualization. Okay, and let us open a okay, before this, now what will be the packages that I need to work with this particular data visualization? I need matplotlib. I need seaborn also, but for this particular chart, bar chart, I'm not going to install seaborn. Even we can install it also, that is not a problem. But matplotlib is based on numpy, so I need numpy, and I need pandas also because I need to work on a dataset. So let me do one thing now. So let us install the packages. So pip install numpy, pandas, and matplotlib. Press enter. So it will take a couple of minutes and it will install the particular all those different packages. So let us wait. Let us check. So it is installing now. If you see here, it was installing. Let me show. Okay. So it is installing numpy. It will install pandas and it will install matplotlib. So let us wait for this. Yeah, fine. So it has been installed now. So if you check, if you just, I'll just scroll up. So pip install, we have installed numpy, pandas, and matplotlib. So these are the three packages. Pandas for data manipulations, numpy for numerical computation, and matplotlib is for plotting the graphs or plotting the charts basically. So let's do one thing now. So let us clear a screen and let us open the Visual Studio Code in the same environment. So I'll open the same Visual Studio Code in the same environment. So let me just press enter and let us open the Visual Studio Code. So this has opened a particular, so Visual Studio Code is open in this particular directory, right? So now do one thing. So first of all, take a data set. So let me take a data set. So this is the data set available. I'll copy this, and from this I'll just paste into this particular directory. And let me just explore the data set first. So this is the data basically. This is the data of products. So right click on this and click on open preview. By the way, you will not get this open preview option in your machine, in your computer initially. To get this particular option, you can go to extensions and you can search Excel viewer first of all. So if you see a Docker is an extension. It is not installed right now, so this install button is coming here. But if you see for this particular installed this particular extensions, this is already installed basically. So search on Excel viewer, click on install. This will install this, and then you will get this particular open preview. And let me show this. This is very small and minor data set. This is very simple data set basically. It's a data set of one electronics manufacturing company, and so they have basically categories. So they are manufacturing desktop machines, laptops, printers, mobile, motherboard, and processor. And the next column is basically total manufactured number of products. Motherboard, they have okay, let me do one thing now. Okay, so desktop, they have manufactured 98,000, laptop 1 lakh 2,000, mobile 1 lakh 85,000, motherboard 34,000, printer 38,000, processor 76,000. And out of total all manufactured products, there are some tested products and there are some non-tested products. So out of 98,000, right? So this is little bit issue here. You can see out of 98,000, 70,000 are tested products and non-tested products are 20,000. So 70 plus 20 will be 90,000, but the total number is 90. It's not matching basically. So it depends on you. Even you can match it and you can proceed it, or if it is as it is there, so you can proceed with that. So even you can see here now 1 lakh 2,000, 80,000, 22,000, and so on. Even some values are not matching, so you can do one thing. Now let's match the values. So let me just open on this. So 98,000, this is 70,000, and if I'm going to add instead of 20,000, if I'm going to make 28,000, this is going to match 1 lakh 2,000, and this is 80,000, and this is 22,000, this is fine. 38,000, this is fine. 1 lakh 85, and this is basically 1 lakh 50,000, and this value I need basically as a 35,000. 35,000 out of 34, 25 plus 9, that is fine. 76, 40 plus not 26, it's a 36 basically. By the way, it is not required, but let me preview once again. So now it is matching. Yeah. So now do one thing. Let's go to here and just check the Jupyter is installed or not installed. So already it is installed. Okay, in extension Jupyter is already installed. So let me create one notebook. So bar, right, charts dot notebook extension is ipynb. So you can give any name to the particular file, and extension is ipynb. So first of all, select this kernel, click on kernel, go for Python environments, and this is the data visualization kernel. I will just select this in particular environment. And let us try to import numpy as np. Okay, so it is installing this particular package, ipy kernel package. First time we need to install this because this is the fresh environment which we have created named as data visualization environment. But when you are going to create a new environment, and if you are going to use for other notebooks or other projects the same environment, there is no need to install ipy kernel package. So right now this Jupyter extension and ipy kernel package is required to have this particular environment. So let's wait to install this. Yeah, so it's done, I think. Let's check now. So let me do one thing now. So we can click on select kernel, and you can select the kernel. So I have selected this particular kernel, that environment which we have created, data visualization environment, and I just tested this package is importing now. So let us do one thing now. So let us import these packages. So instead of typing a command, what I will do, I'll just copy paste the codes so that it's very basic code basically. Let me do one thing now. Yeah, so I need these three packages, so let me copy and paste it out. So yeah, so we need numpy, we need pandas, and we need matplotlib. So let us run this particular cell. Yeah, so now we need to read this data set, and to read the data set we can use pandas. So how we can read this? So pd is alias for pandas, read csv. In fact, what I will do, I'll just copy the code from there. So let me just copy this. Yeah, and let me just run this. So what this is going to do, it is going to read this particular csv file, product.csv file, and index column by default, if you see, if I'm going to open this particular file, so this is the index. So this also going to read. I don't want that. That's why index column equal to 0 we have specified. And this is the categories: total manufactured products, tested products, and non-tested products. Now what I want to do is, I want to plot a bar graph with respect to these categories and total manufactured products. So how we can do this? So to do this, let us we'll go one by one. So first we'll create a vertical plots. Vertical. So the types of bar plots. Vertical bar plots. Right. So to plot the bar plots, we have this particular package, matplotlib. From this matplotlib, we have this particular module, pyplot, and we have imported as PLT. PLT is basically alias, and we can go for, we can create a figure. So plt.figure. Inside this, it should not be a markdown basically. Control X. It should be code cell. So fixed size. Right, and bracket I'll give a small figure size I'll give, right, and then at the end I'll give plt.show. At the end I'll give plt.show. Before plt.show, so let's do one thing now. What I want to do, I want to plot this particular categories with respect to how many number of products are manufactured as a bar plot. So it's a vertical bar plot. So let's do one thing now. So plt dot, right, bar is the function available, and here I can give x. X is my particularly this categories column, and column can't be accessed directly, so we can access. Let me show this also. So df dot categories, right? So if I'm going to check this, so this column I can access. So let me copy this. So this will be my x-axis, comma, and I need some y-axis also. So this will be my y-axis. So df dot y-axis, df dot y-axis. This will be this. Okay, and let's run this particular cell and check it out. So you can see it now. So this is basically categories came to the x-axis, and the number of manufactured products came to the y-axis. So let us give x-axis plt dot x label. X label is my categories. Give y label also. Let us check x label. So yes, x label came, right? Similarly, we can give y label also. Y label is by basically this is total manufactured products. Let us check. Even we can give title to this also. So let me give title, and title is basically categories versus total number of products. If you want to give grid also, so you can give the grid also, plt dot grade. So this will give the grid to this particular thing. If you want to change the size, you can change the size and so on. And even if you want to show some legend, you can do one thing. You can give label here. Label is equal to, in bracket, you can give this. This is basically total manufactured products. So let us give this same label. Yeah. So no, not categories basically. Let's give this label. Okay. Let me just minimize this. And to display the legend label, we have a function called as legend. Let us check now. Yeah, so it came here now, right? Instead of total manufactured products, let's give this. Yeah, it came here. So this is vertical bar plots, right? Now how to go for horizontal bar plots? So let's do one thing now. Let's add a markdown. Horizontal bar plots. Right, so I'll just copy this as it is and I'll paste it out here. No, it's not a marked, it should be core cell. And let us, instead of bar function, we will go for bar h, right? But here x label will be this category, instead of category it will be this one. So let us replace this. Let's do one thing now. Let's plot this. So this came, this is basically total manufactured products, and this is basically, let me do one thing. X label, both the time we have done the X label here, right? So this is basically Y label. Let me execute once again. You can see total manufactured products came here and categories came this side. and even now this is the categories. So let me do, this is y label and this is x label. Let me execute now. So you can see these are the categories versus total manufactured products. So this is basically horizontal bar plots, right? Now how to go for uh, multiple bar plots, right? For multiple bar plots, if you see this particular data set, right, we have this two more columns, tested products and non-tested products. So we'll go for this now. So let me do one thing now. So for multiple bar plots, right? So first create the table. Let me copy this. Let us give the label multiple bar plots. So do one thing now. Say, so I'm going to create a figure of figure size will be 6 by 3. And first of all, I will check it out how many categories are there. So in this data set, we have 0, 1, 2, 3, total 6 categories are there starting from 0 to 5. So this index, basically this array we have to create. We have to create as a list. So what we have done is we have created this particular, not list, basically array as a X, and width I will specify as 0.35. You can specify any width basically. So let me execute this. So it is okay. Now we will plot first for tested products now. So how to do this? So here say plt.bar, right? X is my basically this index 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on. Not this particularly, this 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now here we have to plot first bar, but multiple bars will be there. So X will be 0 minus what is width, 0.35 divided by 2. So whatever value comes, let us verify this particular value. So let me do one thing now. Let us add one cell here and let us execute this. So see, this will be the starting position of your vertical bar, right, for first tested products. So this first, how this 0.175 came, the value of X was 0 minus width was 0.350 divided by 2, it will be 175. So this will be second. Then even we can go for second product. Let me do one thing. Let me do one thing. Second bar we are going to plot, but this should be 0 X plus width plus 2. And this should be for non-tested products. So instead of this non-tested products, it should be non-tested products. And let me do one thing now. So this is this, and let me just let me execute the cell now. Yeah, you can see bar came basically, but there are some problems with x-axis and still we need some customization. So what we will do, I'll just copy this everything, x label, y label. I'll just paste it out here. So what is the x-axis? X label is basically categories. Y label is basically I have tested products. I have tested products versus non-tested products, and this is X label. This will be Y label will be. You can give anything basically. Let's give values. And let us check now. You can see the grid came, right, but still you can't see the name of the categories. So to get the name of categories, what you can do, we'll add plt.xtext, right? X comma will go for categories, not categories. Basically, it is df.categories. Categories. It is categories only, right? Let me verify it. Df.categories. Okay, let us verify now. You can see. So it multiple bar plots came. So this blue indicates the tested products and this orange indicates it's a non-tested products, right? So this is the way we can go for plotting the particular multiple bar plots. Even if you want to go for stack plots, do one thing now. Let's add one more stack plots, right? For stack plots, the process will be similar. Instead of this, it will be overlapping. So let me do one thing. Let me copy this as it is. And let me do one thing now. Let me scroll down. No, it should not be a markdown cell. It should be a code cell. No, it is not copied. Control C. Paste. I don't know this. I don't know this. Don't need this particular width, and even I don't know. Don't need this also. Right. And on x-axis, I need basically categories. So let me do one thing. Okay. Width also I will not specify here as of now. And similar, let me just remove this also. And let me just copy this. Let me just print this. Okay. So only one axis came, that is tested products came, right? Similarly, what we can do, we will just copy this and let us plot the non-tested products also. So instead of this tested products, we can have non-tested as a second column. And let me do this now. Now you can check on, see, this is the basically tested products, and for this label should be non-tested products. Yeah, orange color you can see non-tested products, and the blue one you can see the tested products, right? Even you can add some, if you want to change the bottom layer in this particular thing, then there is the property named as bottom, and you can give this particular this as a bottom, right? So let us non-tested the bottom. So which color you want to display, which basically category you want to display on the bottom and top, right? Like that you can treat. And you can say, no, non-tested product, I want to give this as a bottom. Let me just give for this. You can say, I want to give this tested product as a bottom. So you can see, while plotting this particular bar, right, the tested products gave as a bottom. So tested products blue came down as a bottom, and orange is present at the top, and so on. So this is the way using which we can plot the stack plots. So these are different types of bar charts. So even a couple of more types are there. You can explore those charts, but these are most widely used bar plots using which we can plot the data efficiently. I think this is enough for this video. If you have any questions, you can just post it in your comment. And if you like this video, you can definitely subscribe the channel. Thanks for watching this video. Thank you.